Hello Virgo, welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name's Wendy Wing. I'm doing a psychic tarot reading for you, tuning in to the day's energy, seeing what divine messages of guidance come through. This is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. All right, this is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cross watchers are welcome. Ooh, I just noticed that I'm wearing my shoulders up around my ears. Maybe we can all take a deep breath and let our shoulders fall. There we go. All right, Virgo. In the past, we have Seven of Swords in reverse. It looks like you're becoming aware of lying, cheating, stealing. You're starting to see that there's been deception. The person has this interesting striped outfit. It feels like old-timey pictures of those in jail. So it feels like this might be illegal or lying, cheating, stealing. Someone getting caught. You're seeing this. What do we need to know about this lying, cheating, stealing? A lot. All right. This feels like a time in your life where you just, nothing seems to be going your way. It feels like it's hard to get out of the house. It's hard to make plans. It's hard to act on your plans. It feels like I'm talking to someone who's very sweet, very kind, very loving. And it feels like you might be holding on to a person, a connection. Maybe there's dependency here or codependency. Someone's unmasking themselves. Someone who's juggled the truth, very masked. Their mask is coming down. You're seeing the truth of the situation. Ooh, Two of Cups reversed. This feels like it leads to a breakup. Justice. Feels like you're having to be very level-headed. It feels like it's really hard to be level-headed in this environment. Ooh, it feels like you're doing, yeah, there's hot heads, hot emotions, upset, disappointment, frustration, agony. This is a lot of emotions coming up, and it feels like it's hard to communicate from where you are. I'm also getting this feeling that you feel the state that you're in when you're seeing this lying, cheating, stealing. During this breakup, when you're starting to, it feels like seeing your partner clearly. It feels like there's such a woundedness, and it's so hard to communicate from this space. It almost feels like you're a younger version of yourself, like you're wounded all the way down to your your childhood wounds. There's a real need here for you to stand your ground Again, I'm getting that you might be dependent on someone financially, emotionally. So it feels like you're having to set boundaries with the person that's been closest to you. And there's also a lot of like, I don't want to be alone. This relationship feels like it's expiring or has already expired. And it's heartbreaking. It feels like it's hard to get around the woundedness that you're feeling in this space. It's very confusing. There's a lot of like, why is this happening? I don't understand. I feel like I've done everything the way I'm supposed to do things to get to my happily ever after, and yet here I am. And so there's a lot of re-examining, a lot of going through the grief. 5 stages of grief at least. And they don't happen boom, boom, boom. You just kind of keep revisiting in different order those different stages until you are ready to move on, until you accept what's happened. Not accepting like, that's cool that happened, but get to a point where you accept, okay, that happened. That happened. Now what? So in this current energy, Virgo, we have the Tower reversed. Feels like someone is holding on, grasping to a false reality, trying to fix it, keep repairing something that's trying to fall away, something that's trying to fall apart. In the Tower card, the story is that the two people build this tower around themselves and create a false reality inside. And the lightning strikes as the universe saying this false reality can no longer be sustained and must fall. The false reality must collapse. And the people have to deal with reality as they're flung out. In reverse, I'm perceiving that this is trying to keep something that's meant to fall apart and fall away, a false reality. Someone is trying to continue to fix and repair instead of letting something fall apart. Someone's stuck in fix-it mode. That's interesting. What's the Tower reversed? What does Virgo need to know about the Tower reversed? Wow, Ace of Cups. It feels like there's this love energy, new energy, Ace of Cups. But it's followed by someone who's very out of balance in their emotions, not aligned, and it feels like you're guarding yourself from this person. Is this the activity of the Tower in reverse, trying to fix? It feels like someone might be thinking that what love is fixing and repairing. You might feel that you're responsible for someone else's happiness, and someone else is wounded, unhappy, out of alignment, and it's your job how they feel. This is not correct. It's feels like someone is making you responsible for how they feel, and you might be jumping to like, how can I fix this, and thinking that it's your job to heal them. And I'm getting that whoever this is that's in their emotions, overwhelmed in their emotions, out of alignment, it feels like there's a need to protect yourself from this person, from this energy. That's loving. Recognizing you're not everyone's medicine. A wounded healer is like, I need to heal everybody in my environment, because then when everyone is healed, then I can feel okay. Someone who is a wise healer recognizes that you don't go in and heal people who don't ask, for one. And that some people you're not meant to heal. They might be in lesson, and you might receive their karma. There's sometimes people need to learn how to love themselves, how to pick themselves up. That's also what's going on here. Whoever this is, they need to figure out their own emotions and stop relying on others. It also feels like this person makes a lot of excuses for their deplorable behavior. But I don't feel, well, I have this, and yeah, I hear you. And that those really strong emotions are yours to manage and take care of. It looks like some of you are really finding your happiness, or choosing your happiness, or focusing. It feels like there's some of you are very intuitive and have this unlimited potential right now. There's something about recognizing what's your happiness and going towards that, and recognizing what's not for you. Who's not for you? Ding. Oh, okay. The Seven of Swords in reverse coming out. So we're talking about the lying, cheating, stealing that's being seen. That's where we started in the past. Why is this revisiting? Maybe this is the same person from the past for some of you. For some of you, it feels like you saw the lying, cheating, stealing, and you're staying in an environment that's not your happiness. You're not moving away. You're staying in an environment with someone that you have to protect yourself from. Feels like you're walking on eggshells around this person. This person feels very out of, in their emotions, out of balance. Things aren't going well, and they're taking it out on everybody around them. This is someone very ungrounded, very worried about appearances. They're hoping that they can take advantage of your kind heart to fix them. I get the feeling this person needs to learn how to take care of their own emotions. In what's hidden, Virgo, we've got the devil. Codependency, dependency, toxic, trauma bonds, addictions, addictive behaviors. Feels like you've been engaging in activities that you thought were related to love and loving, and now it looks like you might be realizing that you've been in an addictive type of relationship, codependency. This isn't love. Where you need someone and they need you, where you're projecting onto them your fantasy, trying to chase after them, trying to convince them of your value and your worth, and they're lying, cheating, stealing, making you responsible for how they feel. Anything else about what's hidden? The Devil card again. Where is it? There it is. Meant what I said. This is a lot of toxicity. A lot of addictive qualities, obsessiveness. It looks like the relationships you've been in have taken advantage of your insecurities and your perception, your willingness to see things as you prefer them, what you hope and want them to be, instead of the reality. And it also feels like this person is taking advantage of you not walking away, your emotional attachments. It feels like this person's like, well, if it's so bad, they would leave. Instead of, I'm really taking advantage of this person and not caring for them in an upstanding, upright way. This person feels, I don't perceive that they're loving you. This does not look like love. This looks like someone trying to get their needs met. Someone who is taking advantage of you, taking advantage of your unhealed woundedness. Wow. Oh, are you turning that around? Oh. It looks like you're recognizing that out of balance energy, that you can't receive your blessings in this environment. So you're taking control of your wheel of fortune and you're wanting to be happy. This is the second time the Four of Wands has shown up. A celebration, happiness. I feel like you've had it. Enough of this other person and centering them, centering this relationship. It feels like you really are ready for something else, anything else, really. Detaching from this. What comes after this? In the outcome and advice, Virgo, we have the Eight of Swords in reverse. So the Eight of Swords upright, they're blocked in mentally. Well, I can't do that because of this, and I can't do, and someone who really is stuck because of their belief systems, they don't feel they can leave. Eight of Swords in reverse is no longer having those limiting beliefs, letting go of limiting beliefs, getting yourself unstuck, letting yourself free. I just heard freedom. They might be able to take our lives, but they cannot take our freedom. What is that? Braveheart? It feels like you are crying out for your freedom. Freedom from this relationship. Freedom from this way of being. Freedom from such a small way of showing up. It feels like you have, to be in this relationship, you've had to be a very small version of yourself. And it feels like, Virgo, it's time to set yourself free, baby. All right, anything else in the advice and outcome that would help Virgos? Thank you. It looks like in relationships, you might have been exploring a relationship with someone who you, them, or both of you have a mother wound, a lack of nurturing, a lack of love, a lack of care. And so you were following like idealize what your people in your religion, people in your family, people in your environment were telling you. This is the formula for a relationship. This is the formula. This is what you need to look for. And it feels like you're recognizing now that that is not the formula. That does not lead to happily ever after. A relationship based off of needs, off of trying to convince someone. There's a lot of toxic type of connections that I'm seeing that it looks like you're letting yourself free of these limiting beliefs, that relationship has to look the way you perceived, the way you went after relationship, the way you thought relationships were. It feels like you could really let go of that and create the type of relationship that you prefer. And it doesn't have to look like some relationship that you've seen before. Yeah, Judgment, 10 of Wands. It feels like there's a calling, a new way of seeing things, a new way of seeing yourself, a new way of perceiving your reality that's you can be a much more expanded version, much more authentic version of yourself. And by letting go of limiting beliefs and allowing yourself to become who you want to become, then it helps you release burdens and move forward. All right, Virgo, that's your reading. Thank you so much for being here. Have a great day. Bye.